welcome back to my channel. I haven't posted in like a long time. I don't even know how long it's been, but I know it's been a long time because I haven't posted. But anyways, if you're new here, just like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I'll comment back. Straight into the story. Okay, I'm unemployed as of now. I've been unemployed a little over a month now. And I do get my unemployment benefits. But let me tell you guys the reason. So, the company that I was working for, I don't ever remember telling y'all the company name, and I'm not going to tell the company's name. But anyways, the company I was working for, the past 5 months, they wrote me 4 payroll checks that fucking bounced. Like, my bank won't even accept their checks anymore, and if they do, then they have to put like a hold on it until the funds clear, and then they give me my money. And who the fuck can wait an extra week for payday when I'm already waiting 2 fucking weeks for payday? But anyways, y'all, I put everything I had into that company. Like, I made sure that company succeeded. I made sure I made the most money for that company, found the cheapest products for that company to sell, everything like that. So the last check that bounced, I was just pretty much fed up, and I walked out and I quit. Like, I was there like an hour. I just walked out, quit, went home, filed for unemployment. After 3 weeks, they approved it after hearing my side of the story. So anybody wondering if you can get unemployment due to bounce payroll checks, you can, because there's a good cause law, and that gives you good cause to leave a job if you're not getting paid on time. But anyways, the first 3 times. It happened more than that, but I switched banks, so I only had like proof on the 4 times that it bounced from this bank. But anyways, back in February, it was February the 15th, I received my paycheck because it was payday, of course. My check bounced on the 22nd. My bank notified me to let me know that my check bounced, and then they took the money back out, which was a little over $1,000. So, who the fuck can wake up one morning with $1,000 gone? I know I fucking can't. I can't do it. If you can do it, let me know how you doing it so I can jump on the same fucking train you on. Okay? I text the person. I wasn't at work because I was out delivering for the company. So I texted and told them that my check bounced, and they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah." Same bullshit they gave me every time. She was like, "I'll give you another one." So I picked it up on the 23rd, which was that Friday, because I came back into work that morning. So I picked it up and took it to the bank to cash it. And I couldn't. I couldn't cash it on their bank. There was multiple people's checks that bounced, but one person in particular, they received a check that had, because their check bounced, so they received a new one too. So if you weren't trying to put this on me or to directly do shit to me, then I don't understand why you would give that person a check on a totally different bank. And it was good because they were able to cash it. And when you did give it to them, you told them to make sure that they go and cash their check immediately. But you didn't tell me that. You gave it to me on a bank that I couldn't even fucking cash it on. So I took it to my bank. Of course, they're not going to fucking cash it. So there I am. I hadn't received my 15th check, so that was 2 weeks. This was a week later, so it had been 3 weeks. No fucking money, you know. So when I put this one in on my 3rd week, my replacement check, I put the motherfucker in because I couldn't cash it. And guess what, guys? On the 27th, my bank notified me and told me that it bounced again. So again, I woke up to over $1,000 out of my checking account gone. That's 4 weeks with no fucking pay. 4 weeks with no fucking pay. Tell me how mad you would be. Anyways, I text a person. Their phone actually sends read receipts out. So I seen what time they read the message, and they didn't like respond right then. I just got my shit, my license off the wall, everything. Told the person that was there in charge that, hey, I'm gone. Fuck this shit, basically. And I left. They responded to my text message an hour later and said that they apologized. They were asleep and so tired, blah, 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 that they would give me cash to replace it. And I told them that, you know, I couldn't do it anymore. I had to find a job where I got paid on time. And I mean, who the fuck is gonna keep working for a place and your checks keep bouncing? I told them that, I just bought a house. When I pay my mortgage and it comes back, rejects the payment because it's not in there, it's insufficient funds due to the payroll check that I received or other bills, that it was ruining my credit score. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't care at all. It was like every time that I sent them a message on the reason that I quit and what it was doing to my credit score, they didn't give a fuck. They didn't respond to that shit. They didn't care. So I left peacefully. I finally got my cash. I filed for my unemployment the day after, and then unemployment had the Board of Labor. I had to involve the Board of Labor because of everything that was going on with the company. So they had an interview with me on the phone. I told them that I finally received my money, and that I received another check, but I was able to go cash that check because I finally received my money on the day we were supposed to get paid again, and then I received a check for that pay period, so I went and cashed it, got my money. I was able to cash that one, so guess what? The funds were in there, so they knew that the fucking funds wasn't in there before. But anyways, like I said, always came to work, always did my job, always went above. Nobody had to tell me shit. I knew exactly what to come in there and do, and I got it done. I'm one way on the clock and I'm one way off the clock. When I'm off the clock, this is my fucking time, and I can act and say however the fuck I want. At work, I'm very professional. I know you probably don't fucking believe me, but I am. Anyways, so, the Board of Labor contacted the person that Friday, and they text me and was like, when can we receive our keys and everything that belongs to this company? You get it when I get my last check. Whatever. They said, I don't understand why we have to leave on a sour note. Okay, I'm not leaving on a sour note. I mean, y'all couldn't pay me. I can't stay here and not get paid on time. And nobody gives a fuck. Guess why? Because y'all getting paid on time, but it's my money. Who gives a fuck about my money besides me, right? Anyways, they went on social media. I don't have the Facebook platform. I don't use that. It's always too much drama, and you let people know too much about your life and all that stuff. But anyways, they went on there and made a post because there was 3 people that left the time that I left. They made a post saying that we were so negative and we were toxic to the place that I worked at, all that stuff. Y'all, I promise y'all, I never did nothing to that company. Never did anything to that company. I was loyal to that company, did everything that I could fucking do, and was always there, went out of my way. I didn't give a fuck if y'all needed me to stay, go here, come there. I didn't care. I did what I had to do. Okay, first of all, that was a little slanderous, because why go on social media platform where the whole world can see it and tell lies? Even though you didn't involve any names, there were 3 of us that left, and you said the persons. You feel me? So that was kind of fucked up, because what if somebody that is trying to hire me goes on, what if they take a chance and go on Facebook to look at my manager's page to see what she says or anything like that? Like, that would have been fucked up, and I would have lost any kind of way to get a job. Like, that's horrible. And then they were like mad, talking about, they made another post saying, we see people's true colors when they don't get what they want. I would assume because the Board of Labor called. But what do you mean, don't get what I want? I want my pay just like you wanted your pay. So that part I didn't fucking understand. It was just really ridiculous and stupid, if you ask me. And I just left the company. Like, I don't have nothing bad to say. I finally got my pay from all the shit that they owed me. They didn't give a fuck about me. I realized that. I got my unemployment. That's fine. So basically, I just gave y'all an update on my life. So I've been out of work since February 27th. And again, if anybody's ever wondering, because I was trying to like research and Google to see if you could get unemployment for leaving because you voluntarily quit due to bad payroll checks, and I could not find an answer anywhere. So I just decided to make this video to update you guys on my life and to let you know that, yes, you can get unemployment benefits if your place of employment is writing you bad payroll checks and they keep bouncing. I don't know if it's If it can happen like one time or multiple times, I don't really know. I didn't have to send in any proof, even though I was ready with all my proof. I guess maybe they contacted the employer and they actually told the truth about the whole situation. But anyways, that is my story of why I'm unemployed now. And looking, I actually am about to get hired with another company. I did my drug test and my background check. So when I finally get hired, I have like a story for that, because there's a lot of people that wants to know the process to getting hired with this company, because it's like a long process. But when I do get in the door, I will make another video. Again, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, peace.